Let's jump right into it, shall we?
More than just that are coming. What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP.
SVP. What will the league have in store for them when they get there? That sounds like a question that was written down and sounds very scripted. What will they have in store for them? Who's supposed to answer a question like that? What will the league have in store for Caitlin Clark? Unless that's already rehearsed. I'm going to ask you what will the league have in store for Caitlin Clark and the rookies. And it's your job. And then you take it from there.
Look, SVP. Reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's.
Oh, clap, 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 clap. Y'all might didn't see it. Let's go back. I want you to see how he reacted. Look.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
You hear everybody laughing?
Superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you get.
Don't just listen to Diana Sortarasi. I know everybody heard this soundbite many, many times. Right? But I want you to pay attention to the background. This is ESPN. Right? Listen to the background. Who's doing all the laughing in the background? Right? Let's listen.
Look, SVP. Reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it. You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're gonna come with some grown women that've been playing professional basketball for a long time. But there is gonna be a transition period.
So again, it's people in the background on the set laughing so loudly when Diana Sortarasi said it's going to be a rude awakening. They couldn't help themselves. Are you guys awake now? Because the rude awakening is on you. And this is going to be a hellified video. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Because, hey, listen, I ain't even got started yet. Okay, so that's on SVP show, big time show. He usually cover all the football and so on and so forth, nighttime God, whatever the case may be. But, again, ESPN, they've been throwing this narrative. Now, this is when Caitlin Clark was in college still playing. So I told y'all months ago, once Briana Stewart announced that they was having this new women's 3-on-3 league. And I'm like, oh, during the season, she is promoting a different women's professional league while she's playing in the women's professional league. And I said, that's not usually the way things supposed to go. Usually, they don't allow you to solicitate on the job. So the WNBA must be involved in some way for them to give Briana Stewart and the Fessy Collier free reign to go on platforms and different networks and speak about a league that's called Unrivaled, that's basically going to rival with the WNBA. And you say, well, how could it rival with the WNBA? It's at a different time. It's 3-on-3. It's not 5-on-5. Because if you paying and saying we paying the players more money than what they make in the WNBA, so they don't got to go overseas. Some girls can be just satisfied with what they get paid, and you're giving them equity. Some of them can just be satisfied with that and say, I don't need to play the WNBA. And the WNBA misses out. That's a possibility. Because you're talking about taking the top players. So if a top player can go make good money playing 3-on-3 for a few, whatever, a month or two or whatever, however long the league is, the season is, 3-on-3, and mess around and can get endorsement deals and stuff like that to where WNBA season, I don't even got to concern myself. The WNBA should never even want them possibilities. Now, if you want to promote your own league, you're going to have to do it on your own time. So I said, oh, the WNBA got to be involved. And then when they talked about who was going to be in this league, I noticed it was a secret. So how are you going to promote a league if it's the secret of to who's in the league, who we will be watching and paying tickets for? That just doesn't make sense. You would want to tell us who will be in the league. Right? Am I wrong or am I right? Okay. So when she said, oh, it's a secret, I said, oh, Caitlin Clark ain't on the list. That's why it's a secret. I said, oh, that's why y'all don't like this girl off the top. That's why the powers that be is ready to knock her at every turn. That's why they made her schedule before she even came out of Iowa the most craziest schedule of all WNBA schedules. That's why. That's why everybody got free reign to just knock Caitlin Clark if they like. That's why ESPN would hire Monica McNutt and all these nut jobs to get up on ESPN and speak all this hatred against Caitlin Clark. Oh, that's why. A lot of y'all thought I was tripping. A lot of y'all still really don't get it. Some of y'all starting to see, like, damn, the Pope's right. This is, because I'm telling you, this is where it comes from. They knew when they offered her while she was in college, whatever they offered her, and she turned them down, that, oh, she not going to move to our tune. She not going to rock to our beat. She is an outlier. Because I'm guarantee you they came at her with the most professionalism at this time. And we need you. This will save women's basketball. This will that, other. They went hard trying to get Caitlin Clark, which made Ice Cube say, oh, you know what? Since she denying y'all, let me jump out the window and say, I got $5 million for you to join this 3-on-3 league. So, ever since then, powers that be, hey, okay, she's not one of us. We're not going to promote her like that. We're going to actually try to shake down her greatness. Everybody in the league, you double, triple teamer, you face guard her 94 feet, the whole 9 yards. She not about to watch this. And Caitlin took it and said, oh, y'all say y'all won't play me? Even in the preseason? You double teaming me? You guarding me, full court pressing me in the preseason? Oh, every team to where she had to let it be known. I've been blitzed more times than the whole WNBA combined. Yeah, I read that somewhere. That's what she told the people. Oh, so that's how y'all doing this, huh? I done woke up a monster. I thought she might even quit, right? I'm like, they going at her way crazy. And the league is allowing it. She out there on the island. Her teammates is against her, everything. So for us to come full circle and see how she has actually just sat there, took it, dished it, right? You gonna give it, I'll give it too. I'm gonna still be very productive on the court. I'm gonna still break all these records, right? First one WNBA rookie to get a triple-double, the only one. First one to reach this many points, this many rebounds, this many assists. 450 points, this many, that. I mean, just crazy. Just all kinds of records, breaking them. I can't sit here and even give you all the records she done broke in the Wnba. Not no longer college, in the W. She has multiple records all over the place. Not just a rebounding record. Okay? Not just an assist record. She has all kinds. So, I'm like, man, it's a beautiful thing to see it come full circle, because I've never seen nobody be able to get out of this type of jam when you got the machine trying to go against you, and that's still not going to work. Oh, that's crazy. But we still, now let's transition over to a different topic, because we got Dijon mustard, spicy mustard, Carrington. I call her honey mustard, spicy mustard. We got her coming out again, double downing on her dumbness. She doubled down on her dummy. At the end of the game versus the Sparks, versus the losing Sparks, in her post-game interview conference, whatever you call it, what does she have to say? I'm gonna let her tell you about this dumbness. I'm gonna let her do that. We'll let her. Hold on. Listen to this. This is, and women, the women that's listening, please leave comment, please. Because I'm trying to figure out, what is it? Is this a woman thing? Is this why so many failed marriages? And so on and so forth. The delusion on these women, on some of these women, is so crazy. But let's take a listen.
Let's hear.
One historic event with the Connecticut Sun in Boston for the first team ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real all the time.
That's where you go wrong. You keep it real all the time. You at the workplace. So if you at the workplace, there's certain things you shouldn't bring to the workplace. Trying to keep it real all the time. You're a professional, little girl. You're a professional. You on a professional stage. You trying to keep it real all the time. That'll get you in hot trouble like you already in. All right? And then you got to listen to Tommy. She's just laughing at her silly self. But the reporter, historical game is what he said. This historical game, why is it historical? What makes this game historical? Before she starts to go, because I'm going to let her play. But I'm just confused on what is historical about playing versus the Los Angeles Sparks, who's trash, been trash, has no superstars on it. Y'all are the Sun, and you have the Olympian, first-time Olympian, Leah Thomas on the team, but ain't nobody else even all-star. Not you, Dijon, Carrington. It's so embarrassing. But you're not even an all-star. So what would make this, because it's been played in the historic Garden, I guess? Is it Boston Garden they played in, where the Celtics played? They played where the Celtics played. Let me know in the comments. But is it the venue you playing at on why this is a historic game? Somebody, please let me know in the comments. Because what she's about to say is beyond crazy to me. Let's listen.
And I feel like Connecticut as a franchise is historically disrespected. So sometimes, if you want something, you gotta go out there and do it yourself. So that's what I did for us. I think.
See, if you want something, sometimes you gotta go do it yourself. Girl, you already had 19,000 tickets sold before you even tweeted about anything. So what did you go do yourself? Because obviously to have 19,000 tickets sold, somebody must have promoted something, because it wasn't you. You wasn't promoting this game months ago and getting people to buy tickets. Am I wrong or am I right? So the fact that 19,000 people bought tickets, somebody promoted this game. It wasn't you. So how foolish do you sound? I had to go, you got to do it yourself for us. So that's what I did. The Delusion. You didn't do nothing. And y'all, the point with the score was 69 to 61. Y'all didn't, come on, y'all didn't even score. Historic game. You didn't even get into the 70s, 80s, 90s versus the Sparks. Who's lower, they one of the weakest teams in the WNBA. They might get the first pick next year. And you only put up 69? Historic? Let's listen, this is crazy.
That there could have been a lot more publicity or promo from the top, Connecticut had announced that we were having this game.
Wait, look, she don't even believe the shit she talking about. She don't even... Do you hear her? Do you hear the pauses? I'm trying to get it together. What to say? From the top. I'm just saying. I don't really know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to say something. Like I gotta rewind. Let's listen to that again. I just want to hear it. Listen to all the pauses. Oh my goodness.
Almost a year ago, maybe. I don't know. Want something, you gotta go out there and do it yourself. So that's what I did for us. I think that there could have been a lot more publicity or promo from the top. Connecticut had announced that we were having this game probably almost a year ago, maybe. I don't know. Sometime right after last season. So there was ample time to do what needed to be done. But it didn't matter anyway, because they showed up and it was sold out. We got the dub, so I guess my tweet worked. And the game should have been on a national television broadcast. You should have.
And she keeps going.
Any type of subscription to see a game that's this historic, in my opinion. I'm biased, but in my opinion.
Oh my God! And she kept going. This girl, from villains to victims, all of them. They act tough and you gotta say something. They ain't gonna think, but I guess it didn't matter. Nothing, right. You didn't have to say a word. You already had 19K plus tickets sold, little girl. You didn't have to say a word. You can't be a woman. I refuse to call you a woman. This should be called the Wnba, Little Girls National Basketball Association. Not the WNBA. This should be called Little Girls. Because y'all all act like little teeny poppers. She thought because they laughed, she was cooking. So she continued her dumbness. Since y'all, okay, you feeling what I'm saying to you, huh? Oh, okay, well then let me continue. They probably laughing at you, little girl. They ain't laughing with you. They laughing at the shit you say they can't believe was coming out of your mouth. I almost want to play it again. Reason being, because I wanted to stop it. I got tired of pausing it on you. I wanted to let it all the way through. But man, I got to go back to this.
There was ample time to do
It's ample
what
time.
needed to be done.
What needed to be done?
But it didn't matter anyway, because they showed up.
But it didn't matter anyways. Do you hear her? Didn't matter anyway. It didn't even matter that they didn't promote our game. That you saying they didn't promote, but yet 19K plus tickets were sold. You saying they didn't promote it, but 19K plus tickets were sold before you ever tweeted one word. So, and you talking about they had ample time to put. What is this? I must be missing something. I gotta be missing something. I can players fuck up. I could be, but what is this? What is this game? Why would anyone think to even want to promote this a year ago that this game is happening? Because of the venue you playing at? It's got to be more to it than that. It's got to be. You're not playing in heaven. What the fuck? You're not it ain't like you playing in the Gates of Heaven arena. I don't get it. You playing at the Boston Garden and so that makes it a historical game because the first time a WNBA team is played with a Celtics play.
And it was sold out. We got the dub, so I guess my tweet worked. And the game should have been on the night.
They laughed at you, girl. You just said it didn't matter. Two words ago, you just said I guess it didn't matter. I guess because they showed up and we got the dub, and so now I guess my tweet worked. No, your tweet didn't matter neither. They showed up before your tweet, you idiot.
National television broadcast. You shouldn't have to pay for.
You shouldn't have to pay.
Any type of.
You shouldn't have to pay. No, not to see us. Shouldn't have to pay nothing. Any type of packages or subscriptions. This should just be automatic. This should have just came on it should have been breaking news. It should have just broadcasted, stopped everything else on every TV network, and just threw this on there, whatever anybody was watching. As soon as our game started, boom, this should have been the only thing going. That's what I'm hearing. Like, what are you talking about? You're not drawing no viewership. $19K for $25 a ticket. That tells you you are nobody important. You're not must see. $25 to get in your game. In this historical game. 25 measly dollars. People can take their whole family to the game, of course. That's cheap as shit. Quita loves sports. Hello. What world do y'all live in where $25 ain't dirt cheap? Because if you're talking about today, especially today, because you're not living in when loaf of bread was a penny. You living in the days and age where you get 2 meals from McDonald's. That's $25. McDonald's. That's gonna cost you a box of cereal and a gallon of milk is damn near $25. A box of cereal, milk, and some bread and some eggs. That's damn sure $25. And that ain't dirt cheap. To get in a professional basketball game. And no wonder. I wonder if the tickets was actual priced like it was a real historical game. How many would have showed up then? If they would have actually had had to pay for the game. If you actually had to pay to go to the game. $25 ain't just... We ain't rich, but I'm sure you should be doing smooth enough if you even thinking about going to a game. $25 better be nothing to you. Sheesh. $25 better not be nothing. Knock it off. Okay, I don't want to hear that. 19K plus K. This is historic. Kaylin Clark, Indiana Fever. 19, 20,000 plus on a regular, and every ticket is over 100 on average, the lowest amount. Every ticket is over $100, and yet still 20,000. Okay, yeah. People paying stacks to go to her game, especially to sit front row center. So stop trying to compare yourselves and stop trying to make it seem as even if it's the same thing. Even if you sold 19, even if you got 19,000 to come, good job, kudos to you. But don't act like this historical. That's ridiculous. Now, let's move on. I've been harping on that for too damn long. I gotta get to the tweet from Briana Stewart and Asia Wilson after the Olympic break. They complaining that they need. Question. Hold on, let's see. I got my. Where we at?
For biologic.
Cause I gotta get this. Oh wait, oh there it is. Is that Camilla? No, that's Camilla. We don't want Camilla. Well, okay. Anyways, I don't know this cat's name, but I was watching this video, and he showed the tweet that Briana Stewart, Asia Wilson talking about having a break after they get back from the Olympics, or then having a real all-star break. They need it's not a break unless they actually get a break. How many games y'all play again? Total. How many games? 40 games? Half of an NBA season. Y'all complain about the pay. Right? Complain not getting paid enough. You're not even playing enough. You don't even want to play enough to even get paid. Shouldn't you want more games added to the schedule? That's a bigger paycheck. You tired after 20 games and you're a professional athlete? You need a break after 20 games? You probably only had one back-to-back in the first 20 games of the season? And you tired? And this is y'all MVPs. These are 2 MVPs of the WNBA. Talking about and crying about that they tired by All-Star break and need a real break. So, what does that tell y'all? Like, so we, if you tired at 20 games, that means we can't expand the league. How are we going to expand, have more teams, more games, and our 2 MVPs, 2 top dogs of the league, been top dogs of the league, are crying that they're tired and need more of a break after 20 games? When we have rookies coming in straight off of college into the league within a month. They don't get no break, especially if they played all the way up to the championship game. I'm sure every girl that plays in the national title game, not every girl, but all of the top talented girls that's playing in the national title game, they're going to the WNBA. So this is every year. This is the norm. I don't hear them complaining they're tired, but you have your 2 MVPs screaming and crying they're tired. Y'all swear y'all not the men, but then you want the men treatment, but you don't want to do the work. Swear you want to be paid like the men in the NBA, but you don't want to do the work. You just feel like you deserve to be paid like that. Why? Because you're a woman? I need women to sound off in the comments and let me know, what is this way of thinking? I'm trying to understand. We're not getting paid. We got to do this. We got to create an extra league so we don't have to go overseas. But oh boy, we need a break after 20 games. Hey, it's not right. We're tired. Even though we had a whole off season just 20 games ago. Whole off season. 20 games ago. And if you want to talk about, okay, well, we had to go overseas and we had to play over there, so yeah, we tired because we played overseas too. That's your problem. That's your problem. You ain't marketable enough to get the big sponsorship deals and big contract. You understand, endorsement deals? That's your issue. To where you haven't maximized your celebrity. Because what y'all was bringing in the WNBA before Caitlin Clark, and still ain't, she bringing it in. But before Caitlin Clark, we couldn't pay y'all nothing. Ain't making us nothing. Ain't nobody making nothing over here except for y'all. Y'all the only ones making money. While you complaining, the owners and everybody losing money. The NBA, they are losing money. Trying to keep y'all afloat. And you got the nerve to complain you tired? Y'all got the league is now supposed to be growing. It's supposed to be getting better and bigger and everything like that. And now you got the nerve, when all the spotlight is really on y'all now, that you've been supposedly yearning for. Now you want to tell the people after 20 games? People, and this again, because these are people who mainly watch NBA. We're accustomed to the NBA, where they got 82 games. They have many back-to-back games all the time. They have a back-to-back game and a game the next day after. They don't get 4 game days off. And we don't like the fact that they complain about playing in back-to-backs. We don't like the fact NBA players complain and sit out on back-to-back games talking about fatigue. So to hear you come out, you two, both of you, Briana Stu, who? And A'ja Wilson, come out and, oh my God, we need a break. Y'all trash for that. This is why you're not marketable. This is why people won't touch you in endorsement deals and so on and so forth. And A'ja Wilson, after the go, I haven't even got on this yet. But again, I got to now. Oh, I'm back. A'ja Wilson, they asked at the USA gold medal, won the gold medal, and asked her, what you think about how Khalil Copper played? And your response on the USA World Tour with the world watching is, she that bitch. Are you just keeping it real, huh? She just keeping it real, Paul. She, you know what I'm saying? She keeping it real. She that bitch. That's the best you could, that's what your vocabulary and your brain led you to tell this reporter and the world, with the world watching you, get and ask you what you think about Khalil Copper's performance or whatever the case. And she's that bitch is your response. WNBA need to have class on how to have class for these little girls that y'all got in this league. It's sad, especially for It's not a good look and representation of black women. Black women, y'all need to be outraged. That's what I'm saying. With how the Angel Reese's is carrying themselves and the Asia Wilsons is carrying themselves and so on and so forth. Y'all should be the ones who outraged. Like, that's not how we are. You couldn't pick a better saying a response than that bitch. You a grown ass woman, ain't you? And you got this Dijon spicy mustard Carrington girl, just the embarrassing girl. I'm gonna keep it real. You already know. Keep it real. Keep it real, stupid. You keep it real dumb. You sound real ignorant. That's the only real I got out of what you did. You sound real silly. But alright, that's enough of my ranting, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This shit is getting out of control. Wnba and y'all is all out of whack. And boy, you're getting exposed. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.